Hey Commanders fans, get ready, because today we have exclusive news about our team, and you can't miss a single detail. So take advantage and subscribe to the channel. Activate the bell to receive everything firsthand, and of course, leave a like to strengthen our support and show that there are only true fans here. Our commitment is to always bring you the latest updates, news, and everything that goes on behind the scenes at Commanders. So without further ado, let's check out today's news. Former Commanders fan favorite already falling short after massive contract. Higher expectations aren't being met. The Washington Commanders traded Montes Sweat as part of a roster rebuild when Josh Harris ownership group took over. The Chicago Bears were more than willing to take the defensive end off their hands for a second-round pick, paying him handsomely almost immediately afterward. However, one NFL analyst believes that decision is now coming back to haunt them. Sweat is a solid pro and a fantastic player when he's in top form. He was selected to the Pro Bowl during his first season in Chicago. That gave him hopes of a dominant 2024 campaign, but that never materialized. The Bears struggled, and so did Sweat. He managed just 5.5 sacks and 49 pressures, ranked 28th. Last season, that's a reasonable return. Unfortunately, the former Mississippi State standout's high price tag demands much more. Montes Sweat's post-Commanders contract extension is under increasing scrutiny. NFL Spin Zone's Lou Scataglia had a similar take. The analyst called Sweat's contract Chicago's worst through 2025. He added that the Bears should expect more from their hefty investment, especially considering his salary cap hit is $25 million over the next 3 seasons. Montez Sweat is a very good player, but I bet you had no idea he's making nearly $25 million a year. Sweat was signed by Bears general manager Ryan Poles, and it wasn't his best move. In 2024, Sweat played in 16 games and finished with 5.5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, and 12 quarterback hits. While being a DL is about more than just pass rush stats, you'd certainly expect more from a highly paid D in that regard. The league's top pass rushers are sweating big. Last season's numbers were disappointing, but the Bears haven't given up on him yet. The Bears are being touted as a potential dark horse next season after some standout signings and the arrival of new head coach Ben Johnson. Those higher expectations put even more pressure on established players like Sweat to deliver. And make no mistake, 5.5 sacks won't be enough next season. Jaire Alexander shut the door on the Commanders before it even opened out. It didn't take long for the Washington Commanders to be linked with a trade for Jaire Alexander after the Green Bay Packers released the veteran quarterback. Turns out he already had a destination in mind. The Commanders had never expressed any legitimate interest in Alexander, despite pleas from some in the fan base. Washington is happy with the top 5 cornerback options on the roster, all of whom are capable of logging starting reps and performing well. Adding the 2-time Pro Bowler would have been nice, but it's not the end of the world. Alexander found a new home quickly, as expected. The former Louisville standout opted to sign a contract with the Baltimore Ravens. That reunites the talented defensive back with quarterback Lamar Jackson, who were teammates in college when both were first-round draft picks. The Commanders never entered the fray for Jaire Alexander, despite media speculation according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. Alexander signed a 1-year, $4 million deal that could reach $6 million with incentives. The source also revealed that the player turned down more money from other teams to join the Ravens. It appears the door was already closed to other teams before it even opened. This gives Alexander the chance to make a lasting contribution to a team that has a good chance of making a deep run in the postseason once again. The Commanders have similar ambitions and have enough firepower at Cornerback to meet the lofty expectations this time around. Add, comments Mike saying Ristel is a star. Martian Lattimore looks healthy and explosive again, which is like getting a new signing. There are high hopes that second-round pick Trey Amos can make a big impression. Jonathan Jones brings experience and proven production. Noah Igbinoghene looks to build on the best campaign of his professional career. These plans would not include Alexander. The Commanders were not interested. If they had been, the answer would probably have been no, given their preference for the Ravens. Former Panthers' second-round draft pick is a potential trade candidate. After a down year last season, Buffalo Bills wide receiver Curtis Samuel could be a potential trade candidate ahead of the 2025 regular season. According to a report, the wide receiver is in danger of losing his job this upcoming season after having one of the worst seasons of his career. Originally selected in the 2017 NFL Draft, the former Ohio State standout began his career with the Carolina Panthers, hoping to carve out a long-term role on their offensive unit. Despite putting up some promising numbers in 2020, it wasn't enough for the Panthers to keep him, so the Washington Commanders gave him another opportunity. Samuel didn't have much success in Washington until his final year with the team before. The new regime took over last year under head coach Dan Quinn. The wide receiver signed a 3-year deal with the Bills, but he may not be drafted, considering the Bills have brought in several replacements at the position. After signing Joshua Palmer and Elijah Moore, the wide receiver is in danger of losing his starting spot, although he is optimistic that he will have a breakout season this year. Moore and Samuel will likely battle for the final wide receiver spot, and if Samuel doesn't win, these 4 suitors could take a chance if he becomes available for trade. Former Panthers second-round pick Curtis Samuel is named a trade candidate. Los Angeles Chargers. However, the Los Angeles Chargers are likely desperate for a difference maker to help quarterback Justin Herbert get more comfortable in the passing game. Quentin Johnston has yet to prove himself, and veteran Mike Williams is out of favor, which leaves untested Trey Harris and 2024 draft pick Ladd McConkey to add some spark and fresh energy to the offense. Samuel could be a reliable slant routing receiver to keep up with McConkey and create some separation to make life easier for Herbert. Washington Commanders. No one should rule out a reunion. The Washington Commanders lost Noah Brown in minicamp, and while that won't affect their top receivers Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, and Luke McCaffrey, they may need another receiver to play with McCaffrey. Samuel doesn't need to rack up a ton of yards, but he needs to be a crucial player to move the chain at the position alongside McCaffrey and Michael Gallup.